everyone, welcome to Working On It. I'm Dr. A and I'm a clinical psychologist aiming to make your life just a bit more manageable. Remember, the tools and the tidbits that you pick up on this channel are purely educational. They can't replace therapy, but with some practice, they can help you along in your daily life. So let's get started. Today, we will be talking about intuition. What is it? And whether we should tune in or not, and why it's even important, right? So we've all heard that women's intuition, or somebody has better intuition or less. What does intuition actually mean? Well, it is that gut feeling, right? They're synonymous, that something is just right and feels okay, or something is wrong or feels off. Now, why do we second guess ourselves? Because we, unlike decisions that we take a lot of cognitive time to weigh things out and think about things and we arrive at a decision, this is a decision that happens instantly. It feels like it happens for us, and we just know that something's right or something off without knowing why. Other times, if you ask me, why did I make that decision? I could break it all down for you how I made that decision. But a gut feeling or an instinct is we have no idea how we arrived there. It just feels that way, right? Is kind of the verbiage we would use. It feels that way. Well, there is something to saying that something is a gut feeling. They call it the second brain in our gut, because our gut has over 100 million nerve endings. It's a world of its own that basically senses and attends to reflexes and attends to the world of digestion, all in our gut, right? And so that bundle, that second brain, I keep thinking about it, second brain, right? What they're calling. Why is it called that? Because it, again, attends to the whole world of digestion, which is a whole entire world. It can work entirely on its own, separate from the brain, but that second brain and our first brain really intimately communicate. This goes directly up to our brain and gives all the messages and signals the brain needs to understand to help it along, to help everything along. So the brain sends the gut messages and affects the gut, and the gut very directly communicates with our brain too. So it is like a second brain in there, because we have, like I said, over 100 million nerve endings. That's huge, right? Gut instinct and that intuition, I want us to give way more importance to, because it's not just arriving at that decision from nothing, right? It has all those nerve endings, and we have all that brain space to work through patterns of situations that have looked very similar to the situation you're currently in. There's been patterns of something you've been through. There's been themes of something you've been through that looks a lot like what you're going through currently, that basically your brain is able to take a shortcut to arrive at this decision. But unlike other shortcut, this shortcut tends to be right a lot of the time. Our gut instinct and that split-second decision is often right. And it has been very important for evolution and our existence and our survival over so many thousands of years to be able to make split-second decisions. Many decisions aren't like that, but even in our current present-day life, we do need to assess danger very, very quickly, especially danger. If something is off or something doesn't feel right, we have to arrive at that decision immediately. So your brain aggregates all of the situations you've been in that might be similar, like I'm saying patterns, and really quickly tells you like, hey, something's wrong. But we second guess it, like I said, because we didn't go through all the cognitive labor of arriving at that decision. So sometimes what do? We push away our gut feeling. We push away what our intuition is telling us. I want you to take it a lot more seriously. That gut feeling, that intuition that you're having is there because your brain has culminated so much data to arrive at that decision. That doesn't mean it's always right, but I want us to take it way more seriously than we usually do, which sometimes we push away or we stuff it down just because we don't know how we arrived there. Well, my message to you is you don't have to know how you arrived there. That split-second decision is made based on things that you don't know about but you do know if it feels right or wrong. So listen to that. Listen to that and don't push it away with that logical brain up here. Listen to the brain down here sometimes, okay? Give it a try. Give it a try. Take a look at what your gut is telling you over the weekend or over the next week or two. Notice if there are, in certain situations, gut instincts that you're having, and try your best to see if you can incorporate that and take it more seriously into consideration when you're deciding what to do, especially if you have to decide very quickly what to do. It might be a good idea to listen to that gut instinct that's been so important in our survival as a species, right? So practice, practice, practice with your gut instinct. What is it telling you? What kinds of situations does it tune in and kick in to tell you? Because there is something to that gut brain. Look, we say, I have butterflies in my stomach when I'm nervous, right? Or I'm sick to my stomach when you're feeling anxious. There is that intimate connection, so let's just tune in a little bit more. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Please take a look at the most recent videos that I've posted so far about making friends as an adult, honoring Queen Elizabeth, so on and so forth. And please take a look at the past videos I have up, and I'm always welcome to suggestions, open to suggestions about new topics that you guys might want me to cover as we get into the fall here. I can't believe summer's over, but we just have to accept it. Fall is here, so I'm sure as time goes on, I'll come up with new topics as well. But as you guys adjust from summer to fall, if there's new topics that you guys are thinking about and wanting me to cover with holidays coming up, or the end of the year coming up, please just comment down below. I'm always welcome to them, and I appreciate every comment and like that I get. So subscribe if you haven't. Please like the videos if you appreciate some of the work that I've been doing. You got this. See you next time.